And then she's got like a slit on this crying to you guys. Like missing home. I want to move this rug into the bedroom. Gagging. I ran outside because it was that bad. It's been a little bit. I think the last vlog that I actually posted was Hawaii, which was February, and it's April. I have like one clip from last month. I'll throw it in because it's literally all that I have. And you'll see in this clip, I realize that I just like deleted. Okay, another strapless. LOL. You can tell the vibe I was going for when I was online shopping. Okay, this one. I mean, she's definitely beautiful. And then she's got like a slit on this side, which is nice. And I'm not even gonna, I know these like heels are like kind of meh. They're not like super special, but they're really comfortable with the block heel and they still give strappy vibes. And then I think I would still use that same clutch. Where is she? Yeah, I'd still use this little baggie. That's what I do for the wedding. Then I'm gonna do one of my green ones for rehearsal dinner probably. Really annoyed. I think I just deleted. I honestly don't even know what I just deleted. I was trying to clear off one of my cards a little bit because my battery, or because the memory was full. And I think I just erased, and it was like my big SD card. And I think I was on the phone with Christian and I was just talking and I was trying to like do a range of a few like videos to delete that were old. And then I think I clicked select all by accident because now there's nothing coming up. Shoot, I hope there was nothing important on there. It's springtime finally. It's like feeling like spring vibes here in San Diego. The flowers are starting to bloom again. The sun's out. Like I'm able to wear like t-shirts again. I'm excited for this month. Easter was really sweet and really special. It was just like here, Christian and I and Rue, and then we like had brunch with friends after church. I've sort of been like avoiding this, but it's gonna be prep for Italy because I leave on the 6th of next month, which is just wild. I have like such mixed feelings, you guys, which sounds so silly because it's like what a joy and what a blessing to go to Italy for work, but leaving Rue and Christian for that long, just like, it's 3 weeks, so it's just like, that's, you guys, honestly, that's gonna be the longest we've ever been apart since we've been married. Like I don't even know that we've gone a full week, so not like loving that, but we'll make the most of it. I'm gonna bring you guys with me, so maybe that will be like my little comfort. I've like already had visions of myself crying to you guys like missing home, and we are just gonna romanticize the whole thing. Let me show you the house now that the house is, it's kind of like picked up. We had friends over last night, which here's my dilemma. I need to be better about just like pulling out the camera, because the things that are like would actually be really sweet and fun to watch are things that I never pull out the camera for. So that's my goal, to get better. I feel like I miss out showing you guys like some really fun things because I'm like, well, I didn't start a vlog yet, or I didn't preface like what I'm doing or what we're doing. We'll give that a try and just see. And if it doesn't make enough sense, or if it feels like a little too chaotic, just tell me and we can nix that, but that's the plan. I'm just gonna do like a little walkthrough because it's been a bit since I probably like showed you any updates to the house. Cutie. My plants, you're so cute. Oh my gosh. Plants are starting to like come back to life now that the weather's getting better. Once it gets a little warmer, going to add more and kind of decide possibly what we want to do along the wall here for this front patio. There's just like actually a ton of space out here, and it's a little bit tricky to know how to design and style all of it. We'll go in the kitchen. I'm gonna clean that up in a second, but the vibes are just so much better when the weather's like this and I have all the windows and the doors open and Rue can just run in and out. I got some of these yesterday since we had company over last night for dinner, and the way that just yellow tulips are bringing life, I'm just loving it. This doesn't really do it for me, if I'm being honest with you guys. but it's so hard when you're in a rental. Like, how much money do we want to invest in this place? As much as I'm obsessed with this couch, like we need more seating inside, and so I would love to get like a sectional in here and then do a big blow up black and white surf print of Christian, like a photo of Christian, like a film photo. I want to move this rug into the bedroom because it just pulls way too gray in here compared to our last apartment. Bedroom, still happy about the bedroom. This is sort of like not really a home decor update, but more of like the things that I want to do. I will be refreshing this for springtime. And I've never actually put, besides those curtains, these were already up and the living room ones were already up, and they're definitely not what I would ever have put in. I mean, they look fine from here just because they're neutral, but I would love to change that out, get some nicer quality. Otherwise, I still love this little space. I'll show you the bathroom if you haven't seen it lately. I'm acting like you guys have never been here, but here we go. Which, funny enough, I actually love. They're just like really good lighting in here with the skylight and then this window. So it just stays really bright in here. And there's something about a really clean white bathroom. It just feels good. The mirror is like kind of tall for me. And unless I'm like, if I'm up here, it's fine to do my makeup and like wash my face and stuff. But the fact that I really can only see like my neck up is water bowl area. How cute is this like little print of him? Campaign that Rue did. He's like the little influencer of the household these days. My office, where I do all my 9-to-5 work, all my editing and all that stuff. And currently these are all projects that I have for campaigns and UGC. This is a TV Christian got like 2 weeks ago. We threw a little like birthday party for Christian, and it was March Madness themed because it was March Madness happening. Just throwing the idea around of doing a TV out in the back patio, which we've talked about even since last year. So we had the game going on in the living room and then the TV out here. And it was just really fun. And we absolutely are obsessed with having the TV out here on the patio. We have it like set up like right here. And I think this year might be the year where we get outdoor furniture. And I'm so excited. We're gonna do a sectional out here. Excuse the chaos of the house. But we are dressed and ready to go to our friend's 30th birthday party. The theme is golf club. I forget the words that she used. It was like opera. Is that how you say it? Opera ski. You know that that word, opera or operas? I don't even know. Christian is very decked out. He looks like he's ready to be at the country club. Nice. Love it. Cute. Unfortunately, I need this tonight. Yeah, it's nice enough. Oh yeah, you guys, I think I told you.
Your trays in, Cam? You look like a worm all day.
Okay, sorry. My dentist is mad. I got him. Morning, you guys. It is a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. Rue and I are on a little walk. I got my coffee. And I think we're gonna go find a little spot to read and journal at the beach. Christian is surfing down there already, so highly doubt I'll be able to spot him on a day like today, but we had to get out because it's stunning. It's a couple hours later after lunch. I honestly have been craving going to HomeGoods for weeks now, but just with Christian's schedule in mind, like I only have the car during the week on Monday, Tuesdays, and so I kind of always am just like in my little bubble where I can golf cart, which is honestly everything I need. My Orange Theory, grocery store, coffee shops, all that stuff, but not a Target, not a HomeGoods. All of that is across the highway. So I texted him, I was like, I'm gonna take the car, I'm gonna take back this return that I have for Target and go to HomeGoods and just like enjoy my little self and walk through every single aisle. Yeah, that's just like a perfect Sunday afternoon to me. After we've already been outside in the sun and had a great lunch on the water. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. First of all, I'm grabbing a decaf iced coffee. This is my new order and I'll show you. I think I mentioned it because it's been about a month that I'm like obsessed with it. I am on the kick of this protein coffee latte that I'm doing. If you're on TikTok, you've already seen me. I make it at home now because I just get the protein shakes. I think it's called Koya. They are a plant-based protein shake. They're really tasty. I process them really well and they have a lot of protein. And when I started working out again at Orange Theory, I realized I was not getting enough protein in because I was kind of like foggy a lot of days, feeling like really sluggish.
Hi, thank you. Can I get a straw?
Sure. Perfect.
Amazing, thank you.
2 shots of espresso over ice, and I get it in the venti. I get a venti cup of ice. Normally like the blonde roast. Today I just did decaf because it's later in the afternoon. It's 4 o'clock and I'm not trying to have any caffeine. And then the vanilla protein shake, and I literally just pour it over. When I make it at home, I just make myself two shots of espresso, pour it over ice, and then pour the shake right on top. Little stir. It tastes like a vanilla iced latte. Really tasty. Obviously it's still protein shake, so taste the shake first so that you kind of know what it tastes like, and then pour it over the coffee and you're getting a little bit of coffee taste. In the mornings then I'm getting a little bit of caffeine. Okay, so now I need to put in HomeGoods, or let's do Target first actually. Okay, I like this. This is pretty because it's real. Love. So cute. I'm gonna find a place for this, but I'm gonna be patient. Okay, let's do a baby Target haul. Everything I just grabbed. I'm gonna admit that my shopping experience was cut a little short because some guy was following me, and we love that. Whatever. I think it was one of those where I made eye contact with him in the beginning, which I'm glad because it's like, I see you. But I think that might have been like, oh, made eye contact, like, I think he might have taken it like, oh, you can talk to me, even though absolutely not. The Joanna Gaines Magnolia section for like 15 straight minutes. And I still look up and he's around the corner. I'm like, okay, you're making it so obvious. But if I actually felt unsafe, I would have gone up to security. It was just one of those, I think he was just kind of being annoying, hovering in my space. This area over here is like, meh, which is, the Target was like, okay. The parking lot creeps me out as is. It just doesn't feel super safe over here, to be honest. So I might not spend too much time in here. We'll just see how I'm feeling. First things first, Q-tips. Love that for me. I go through them like crazy because I use them every day in my eyebrows, like after I gel them up to wipe around the edges. This Dawn dish soap is our absolute favorite. We don't have a dishwasher, as you guys know, in our place, in our little beach bungalows. So I had to find what actually works to clean dishes when you're just scrubbing them by hand, and this stuff is just like, it's just amazing. And it has, these are the refills because it's like a sprayer, but it's a really nice sprayer. Like, it's almost like a foamy mist. Killer when you have to wash dishes by hand, because unfortunately all of like the organic clean stuff that I had before just doesn't cut it when you don't have a dishwasher and when you can't like spend hours just letting it soak in the water. So you just have to pull up big guns, and it is what it is. And you know what? I would just rather have my dishes be clean. Mints, our favorite, are the Icebreaker Duo Watermelon. If you know, you know. That was like back in the day. Me and my besties were obsessed with these in college, the watermelon ones, and they were pretty hard to find. but we just like devoured these in in the dressing room in between performances before going back on stage. So love these. And then I got the icebreaker, actually just the gum. This one had watermelon, so that's why I grabbed this one. But we just like, we love to have mints and gum in the car, both of us. I think because Christian, since he works with teeth, he's like so hyper aware of like wanting to make sure he always has, you know, clean teeth and good breath. He's just like hypersensitive to it, which I'm thankful for. I think that's a good thing, to just like be very aware of your hygiene, even in your mouth. With me and my Invisalign, I'm also now hypersensitive to it. I think that was honestly it. I showed you guys a few of the cool, cute things that I saw, but nothing that I absolutely needed. So I'm trying to be good about that. And I think tonight, we're just gonna cook at home since we went out to lunch today. And since the weather is beautiful, we're gonna pull out the TV and watch something on the back patio. By the way, I told you guys we were bringing that back to Best Buy to return. But when we got there, like, they unpacked it, they checked it, they were doing the return process. We were gonna exchange it just for something smaller. Like, we're like, okay, we don't need something this massive. We'll do something a little more reasonable, get a couple $100 back to do something smaller, just makes more sense. But then when we were exchanging it, we were only gonna get 20 bucks back. Or Christian didn't realize it, but we got the TV for like major on sale. And so it just didn't make sense to like return it for something like half the size and only get 20 bucks back. So that was like our way of like, okay, I guess we're sticking with this massive TV that, and we could have just returned it fully and gotten all our money back, but we really, really enjoy having the TV outside. And it's just so fun when we have friends over to have movie nights out there together outside. It's just like, when you live here, that's the whole point. It's that indoor outdoor living, and we want to take all the advantage of being able to do all those things outside. I'm working literally all day, but I signed up for a 4:30 Orange Theory class, and I'm gonna take a little pre-workout. It's the same kind that I've been using honestly for years. This one right here, I just do half a scoop and it doesn't make me feel jittery or anything weird. If I do a full scoop, it is too much, where I like my hands tingle. I'm like, okay, too much. Kind of just make a shot out of it. Probably this much water, shoot it as fast as I can so that I'm getting the little boost of energy, but I'm not actually having to sit and drink like a really sugary drink. Road vibes. Told you I'm gonna be better about pulling out the camera. Right now, I normally would not be pulling out the camera because the house is a literal disaster. And this makes it really good. Last night was chaos. It was probably really funny to watch, but I just wasn't expecting what happened. I was cooking a dish. It was a HelloFresh dish. It was like you had to make homemade noodles. Anyways, we had had this one a while because I kept putting it off. I knew it was gonna take a while because anytime you're making things like that from scratch, it's always gonna be like a process. And I've never made noodles at home before by myself. Christian was meal prepping all his chicken and veggies for like the whole week. Our kitchen's small, we were both in here. It was a lot going on. First of all, he like finishes his stuff, he's helping me with dinner. I'm like, okay, can you throw the chicken on? I didn't realize how long we had had this meal apparently, and we had not used it. Normally use everything like clockwork. So I don't know why, it just didn't even cross my mind that it had been that long. Regardless, he puts the chicken on and all of a sudden he's like, I feel like this doesn't smell that good. And then within like not even 3 seconds, the whole kitchen smells rancid. I'm telling you, I mean, I said this last night, it was one of the worst smells I've ever smelled in my life. And I'd already done all the veggies and all like the prep and stuff, and that was all cooking, and you were putting the chicken in with that. And I was like, get it out of here, get it out of here. Opening up all the doors, I'm literally like gagging. I ran outside because it was that bad. I'm telling you, that was traumatizing. It was the worst smell of my life. They wore me out. Like just the whole night, just so much cooking and prep. And then the whole dinner is ruined. Watching that probably would have been hilarious. We ended up getting takeout because I was at that point, I'm like, I'm over it. He was like, do you want me to go get fresh chicken and we'll start? I'm like, no. I finished the homemade noodles. They didn't even turn out very good because I just at that point wasn't even in the mood. I just threw out the whole thing. I said, I'm over this whole thing. I'm done. So we got takeout, and I say all that because that was part of the reason why We didn't get to do our normal like Sunday tidy. Normally I would be doing, like, he was meal prepping, doing great. I would be like, you know, we'd be tidying the house, but just because of the chaos that happened with cooking for like an hour and a half and the whole dinner was ruined, and then having to get that freaking rancid smell out of the house. It's a gorgeous day today. Look how beautiful that is out there. I'm trying to get you to see the blue. There it is, some blue skies. I think I told you guys I got a spray tan. I can't remember, but this just reminded me when I put on my workout that I was like, oh my gosh, wow. I just feel like so much better when I'm tan.